Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, so today we're tackling a topic that honestly feels like it belongs in tomorrow's world, but it is happening right this very second. We are talking about artificial intelligence. But we're not talking about futuristic research labs or crazy sci-fi plots here. We're talking about the real-world applications that are deeply embedded in your everyday life, right now. Let's dive in.
Picture this. It's a totally ordinary morning. Your alarm goes off, you reach over to your nightstand, and you grab your phone. You glance at the screen, and instantly, boom, you unlock your phone with your face. That right there, that is artificial intelligence. It's mapping and recognizing your unique facial features in a split second just to grant you access.
Right after that, you're getting ready for your commute, so you pull up your favorite map app. Now, before you've even started the car, the app has already predicted the traffic conditions on your specific route. It's literally analyzing massive amounts of data in real time to tell you exactly how long your drive is going to take today. And yeah, that is AI at work again.
Then, maybe while you're sipping your morning coffee, a notification pops up on your screen. Your bank just flagged an unusual transaction attempt on your credit card. Within a matter of seconds, an automated system spotted something fishy and locked it down to protect your money. You guessed it, even more AI.
And here is the crazy punchline to this whole morning routine. By the time you sit down for breakfast, you have already interacted with artificial intelligence 5 or 6 times. And you've done all of this without seeing a single robot flipping your pancakes. It is completely transitioned into this quiet, invisible assistant that's heavily embedded across pretty much every major global industry.
Section 1. The invisible AI around us, quietly working behind the scenes. Section 2. AI in 5 major industries, from healthcare to transportation.
To really wrap our heads around this, let's look at how AI functions across these 5 foundational industries. Starting with healthcare, AI systems are right there alongside doctors, analyzing medical scans like X-rays and MRIs to flag areas that might need closer attention. It helps medical professionals catch potential issues way earlier. In finance, like we just talked about, banks are using it to monitor real-time transactions to block unusual patterns. Moving down to agriculture, and this is fascinating, AI-powered tools are actually analyzing satellite and drone imagery. This lets farmers spot crop stress early, predict their yields, and optimize exactly how they use water and fertilizer. This is actually becoming a huge deal across Indian agriculture, literally changing how farming is done from the ground up. In education, we're seeing personalized learning platforms that adjust the difficulty of lessons based on exactly how a student is performing. And finally, transportation. Way beyond just the map app on your phone, AI is predicting massive citywide traffic flows, optimizing commercial delivery routes, and powering those super sophisticated driver assistance features in modern cars.
Now, when speed is absolutely critical, AI truly shines. Let's zoom back in on that finance sector and look at fraud detection. This is using AI to spot unusual or suspicious patterns in transactions. Imagine a sudden, massive transaction being attempted from an unfamiliar location halfway across the globe. AI can catch that anomaly and block it within seconds. I mean, that is vastly faster than any human security team could ever hope to review manually.
Let's shift gears over to the education sector for another brilliant application, personalization. This is the tailoring of content or pacing to an individual based on their specific behavior or performance. So instead of a rigid classroom where a single fixed pace is just forced on everyone regardless of how well they grasp the material, AI allows platforms to literally meet learners exactly where they are. If you're struggling, it slows things down. If you're totally excelling, it challenges you.
Section 3. Real-world scale, India's UPI. Monitoring the impossible. To see this at a truly staggering real-world scale, just look at India's digital payment system, the UPI. Billions. That is the volume we are talking about here. India's UPI-based digital payment systems utilize AI-driven fraud detection to monitor literally billions of transactions. It flags suspicious activity in real time across this massive network. I really want you to think about that volume for a second. Reviewing billions of transactions manually? That would be entirely impossible for human reviewers to handle. Without AI operating behind the scenes, a system of this scale simply could not exist securely.
Moving on to Section 4, Myth Busted, Humans Still Rule. The reality of AI decision-making. You know, it's so easy to fall into that classic Hollywood fear that machines are taking over entirely and we are just along for the ride. But let's look at the myth versus the reality here. The myth is that AI in industries like healthcare or finance means machines are making all the important decisions completely alone. But the reality? In nearly every serious real-world deployment, AI acts purely as a tool that flags patterns. The human experts are the ones who review those flags and make the final call. An AI might spot a weird shadow on an MRI, but a human doctor still makes the actual diagnosis. An AI might flag a weird credit card charge, but a bank's human fraud team confirms the final block.
This brings us to a super important concept, the decision support tool. This is an AI system that assists human experts rather than replacing their judgment. Basically, AI does the heavy lifting of sorting through all the noise to narrow down exactly what deserves attention. But humans strictly retain the final authority, especially in those high-stakes situations. It works with us, not instead of us.
All right, let's do a quick recap to solidify what we've covered in this explainer. From the second you wake up and unlock your phone to global agriculture spotting crop stress, AI is operating quietly across major sectors, but it almost always acts as a decision support tool. Its primary job is to flag patterns and possibilities for human review. It absolutely does not make high-stakes decisions entirely on its own.
Section 5. What does the future hold? Looking ahead. As we wrap up today, I want you to take all this knowledge about how AI quietly runs in the background as a support tool and apply it to the world you interact with every single day. I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder. Looking at healthcare, finance, agriculture, education, and transportation, which industry do you think AI will change the most over the next 5 years, and why? Take a moment to think deeply about how this invisible but incredibly powerful tool is going to shape our immediate future. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning the world around you.